Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the scorching hot deserts of Nita. With an ocean in the background. I am the Heizmeister, and this is episode 32 of the Ashes of the Empire, the co-op campaign with Damaddok. In the last episode, Dama and I managed to completely defeat the Twin Guard. Their headquarters is no more. And now, what you are seeing here is the Paladin tank, if I have not shown it already. A cram cannon equipped tank, also armed with a lance. A little trial run will be made in the campaign, maybe in this or the next episode, I don't know. Yes, while we are on the topic of overly religious zealots, Dem and I have decided who our next target is going to be.
My way. Right now. A bit Spartan, if
moving
you will.
out.
Ah, okay. Oh well.
Listening, moving out.
I guess we can start the war with the White Flayers now.
On my way.
By the way, I have tested the Paladin. I think we should bring this one in once we are actually against the Onyx Watch.
Fight the crayons? Yeah, probably a good idea.
On my way. Listening, moving out.
Okay then. Are we ready to do this? I think we are.
Listening.
Yep, let's smash some
Moving out.
faces.
Face smashing will commence in 3, 2, 1, and declare war. Wait, are these the White Flayers? Just making sure.
Yeah, those are the White Flayers.
Okay then.
Tell them that their mother is a hamster and their father smells of elderberries.
I shall do so.
Oh, now you got them really pissed off.
Yep.
You're like with Steve Irwin on them.
What does that mean, going Steve Irwin on someone?
He is a, was
Listening,
a,
moving out.
a guy who did like wildlife shows, and he was always trying to piss off whatever kind of animal he was messing with, trying to get a reaction out of it. And he actually died when a stingray stung him right in the chest, pierced his heart,
moving
and
out.
killed him.
It pierced his heart.
Yes.
Receiving, moving.
Oh, the poor guy.
He actually did a cameo in an episode of South Park, like right after he died. I think it was the Halloween episode where Satan was acting like a rich 16-year-old girl.
Okay. Oh wait, no, I do not want to... Ah. Okay, sign of the Hammerhammer. Deployed.
I'm surprised that thing hasn't done as well in the workshop as I thought. I've only had like maybe a handful of downloads on that.
Kalorch, Berserker.
Berserker.
Whiplash, yes. I will deploy the Whiplash flag tanks as well. Oh, there's a chaos in there. In that case, we can't have that. Can't have chaos. Where is it?
Yeah, he got stung by a stingray while filming in the Great Barrier Reef. Stinger penetrated his thoracic wall, causing massive trauma.
Oh,
Listening.
okay.
I had to Google it, make sure I got my story straight.
I mean, that sounds super painful, not gonna lie. I think we're set. Although...
I don't really have much for a comparison because I try not to get myself stung by animals.
I try not to travel to Australia.
Yeah. Well, hell, everything in Australia tries to kill you. At least that's what I hear. Especially those damn drop bears.
Okay then. First battle against the White Flayers. Here we go. And right off the bat we have... Are those flyers? Yeah, the White Flyer have deployed some aircraft.
They got some light flyers. I think they're only thruster craft, and I don't believe any of them have custom jet engines, so I think we shouldn't have too much problems with them trying to kill them with missiles.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so as well. And Whiplash flag tanks are not yet on the field. They would have been quite useful here, but I guess the Phantom Lord will suffice for now.
Yeah, Phantom Lord would one-shot a lot of the stuff in here, so it's fine.
Or a Storm Tiger missile.
I don't think it's got quite the agility it needs to...
It doesn't need agility, it just needs to...
Oh, that is so frustrating when it does that.
Good thing we have proximity fuses on the Scutley. It would be a shame if this happens to one of those.
Yeah, that kind of pissed me off. But that's an issue that I ran into a lot in my 2.4.9 campaign, is those large missiles, that they have a nasty habit of just bouncing off things and just keep on trucking.
There we go, Phantom Lord finishing the job. Yeah, and a few bombs from the Sword in the Wind as well. By the way,
I don't know if you saw this, but I'm redoing my tank tutorial series now.
are you?
Yes.
Is it for current version or is it for the still the earlier version? Oh, okay.
Yes, I found a bit more effective way to control the tanks using fewer ACBs and still get the desired effect. So far, I just discussed how to do the system setup for the tank steering, and I have shown how to make a tank destroyer. I think you were there for part of that conversation. I'm not entirely sure, but it uses like 4-meter long hash rounds, and they're like 400 millimeter. Pretty nasty piece of work. I've seen it like one-shot Taipans. Pretty happy with it.
Oh, so some of the old design rules for tanks still apply in the current version?
The only thing that I'm not entirely sure of is I believe they upped the volume limit to 2,500.
2,500. That would mean we could
yes.
do a lot more with our Overlord tanks and our Paladin tank as well. Anyway, but for now, this is Chaos versus Storm Tigers, who need to back up, like, really quickly.
Yeah. That shielding on it's pretty nasty. Good luck trying to get through it. Oh, look like... Ooh! Never mind. I guess we did get through it.
Ha! That was glorious. Ah, that was so glorious.
Yes, that was a very good hit right there.
And the Whiplash flag tanks are now showering it in high explosive projectiles, while the Sons of Odin are still backing up, as is the Storm Tiger.
That's one thing that I really like about using the tank steering setup I did for this, is that it's a great way to keep distance from the White Flayers, because all of them try to kill you by ramming. Great counter to it. Look at all the hash going off there, that's insane.
Ah, this is so pretty. Oh yeah, the old heavy armor texture.
I kinda miss it.
Oh, those memories. Okay then.
I just think the new one is just, I can't really discern it from like metal at a distance.
It's more aesthetically pleasing than the old one, I have to admit, but yeah, it looks way too similar to metal sometimes, especially if you have painted metal black or dark gray.
I mean, I could sort of live with the hexagons. I think it was Rolus Magnus Rex. He had like a picture of a custom mod that he had for it, and it looked a lot better with the settings he was using.
Moving out.
Might have to look into getting that if I can.
Wait, speaking of chaos, I was missing something from this fight. I was missing
Moving out.
The
Of
40K?
40k forces. Yeah, I wanted to
Listening.
have them
Moving
go
out.
up against the Chaos because, I mean, it's pretty obvious, isn't it?
Listening.
Oh,
Moving out.
Yes.
I
On my
do
way.
believe we briefly discussed making some
Listening.
kind of
Moving
a
out.
launching platform for
Yes.
large kamikaze missiles.
Yeah.
Listening.
I know I
Listening.
mentioned
Moving out.
Receiving. Yes.
possibly doing like a Death Strike
Listening.
missile from 40k, but I had an idea watching someone playing
Listening.
Command and Conquer Red Alert 2,
Receiving.
and
Moving.
maybe a V3 launcher could be more interesting for that. What do you think?
I'd be all up for it. Yes, the one that builds kamikaze missiles.
Mhm.
Receiving.
We just need to refine a missile design for 2.4.9, that is.
I have a few that could be retrofitted for that, remember?
Oh yeah.
Receiving. Moving.
Yeah,
Unless
right.
you want to try
Yes,
building
on
something
my way.
completely from scratch, which I'd be okay with too, but
Receiving.
I'm
No,
just saying if we
actually,
can do something off the shelf, save us some time.
depends. This truly depends. So we have a few spikes in there, and I've deployed the Whiplash flag tanks.
I believe you have the Bakaki bomb and you have those ICBM missiles that I created for the nuclear strike.
Yeah, I think those ICBMs would be fine. We just need something a little bit more compact.
I
Wait.
think I might have something that could potentially work for that that I was kind of tinkering with back in the day.
Yes.
Though it had problems with trying to collide into its target.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the new AI setup is present here. The new, what's it called?
The ramming AI? Oh,
the
yeah,
ramming
it's a
AI.
nice version.
Yeah, so this means we can make some reliable missile designs then. Oh, by the way, those are all aircraft, and we have Whiplash flag tanks going up against them.
Let me have a quick poke through my constructible, see if I can find what you're talking about.
Doesn't look too good for the Whiplash. I mean, okay, the Overlord just got hit by a missile.
Bound to happen sooner or later. How did I put the damn thing?
Oh yeah, I've gotta remember to copy over my old profile so that we don't see a level up every 20 minutes or 2 minutes. So, how's the Whiplash doing? Not great.
Alright, I sent it directly to you, the missile itself. It should be a cheat missile test.blueprint.
Target locked.
It's gonna need some tweaking to get it working
Receiving.
correctly, but its
Target
volume
locked.
size is a bit smaller compared to some of the missiles that I had made, so feel free to poke around it at your convenience.
I'll do so.
I don't think it quite has the behavior that I was looking for just yet, but feel free to tinker with it.
Come on. Alright, one more spike downed. Now on to the next one.
Target locked.
Kind of rare that you see like an all-aircraft fleet, but whatever.
Yeah. I mean, it isn't bad. Just more target practice for the Whiplash.
That Whiplash is something, though.
Oh boy. Good hit.
I have been experimenting with trying to make something that kind of works as a belt blaster in current version. I managed to get a going up to about 60 rounds a minute with regular autoloaders. It's surprisingly smaller than what I thought it would be, but I think it needs a little bit more work trying to set up to where it'll shoot down missiles fairly regularly.
So a combined Seabus and anti-aircraft gun.
Yes, much like the one that you ended up developing and I used in the Shirayama.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I've made some refinements to this particular gun, which I built into one of my battleships. And
How's it been doing?
I've lowered the caliber, quite substantially actually, and increased the fire rate.
Yeah, I keep thinking I need to try it with a 300mm because I believe it was you're the bug that was saying it was pretty effective for him. Again, it's just something that is in the process of refinement.
Okay, all of those are dead. I think that is... No, it's not the last spike to be downed. There are still a few more on the battlefield. Though yeah, I think you're right, that 300mm is nice, but with the changes to APS, the rate of fire can't quite guarantee more consistent damage. So I've lowered the caliber to 200, and this has done very, very well.
Yeah, you could get up to like 4 barrels with 200 mil, so yeah, I can potentially see that working.
It sometimes struggles to hit, I mean, to outright kill large missiles.
Yeah, but what doesn't struggle against that?
Exactly.
Target locked.
Though, I imagine if you had like a 1Q LAM set up just solely to take at those types of missiles, it might be worth looking at because I do believe you can have a little bit of a say in how much or how big of a diameter that it will engage targets at.
Ah, yes, you can limit the diameter of targets that those LAMs will engage. But
Yeah, so like some kind of slow charging laser might do the trick, I think.
maybe. Though, recently I've experimented with the concept of having
Target locked.
a combination of missile interceptors, CVIS and LAMs. And this has worked very well.
What I do, yeah.
With different ranges of engagement, so that, for example...
So you have like some overlapping defense, gotcha.
Yeah, I mean, the LAMs is first when engaging the missile, damaging it, then the interceptors should have caught up with it, and the last line of defense is the LAMs.
Usually, though, when I set up my defenses, it's the CWIS that handles the missiles. LAMs is primarily for shooting down APS and CRAM. And missile interceptors, I actually use those for torpedoes.
Okay, they can intercept cram shells now as well.
Yeah, so I've seen.
I think that's a little bit wasteful. They shouldn't be wasted on cram shells when cram shells can pretty reliably be intercepted by CWIS as well as LAMs.
Yeah, I think LAMs is probably your best bet against CRAMs myself, but...
Oh, have we won yet? No, of course not.
That thing is sure taking a pounding from the...
Oh yeah, it is. They are all taking a pounding. Made up out of metal mostly. Hey, level up. Would have known. There we go. Battle finished. Everything is dead.